Today was the most important snow survey of the season, and the new numbers are impressive.
We just measured a depth of snow of 94.4 inches with the critical measurement, the water content, at 46.1 inches, and that represents 183% of its long-term average.
Tonight, the statewide snowpack is coming in at 160% of normal. But it does come with a concern, flooding. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Sam Shane.
And I'm Christina Janes. Meteorologist Lisa Meadows is in Sacramento getting answers on the potential threat. Lisa?
Well, you know, guys, there's definitely a lot of snow making up that snowpack in the Sierra. And as we go throughout snow melt season, all that melted snow to water has to go somewhere. Oroville spillway disaster, overtopped levees, and localized flooding. All things Mother Nature has thrown at us on this wild ride of a storm season. But with the bad, we also saw the good. Major drought relief across the state, and most importantly, our natural reservoir, the Sierra Snowpack, built to astounding levels. But it won't stay that way forever.
We know that the snowpack is near 200% of average, so that the resulting runoff from that high volume of snowpack is going to be well above average.
A lot of water runoff means a lot more water making its way into an already stressed flood control system. So we wanted to know, where will the biggest flood threat be?
We're concerned with the snowpack above our reservoirs. Particularly, we're concerned with the Central Valley reservoirs on the San Joaquin River system.
Lower-lying areas within the San Joaquin Valley like Mosdale, Lathrop, and Vernalis have already seen localized flooding, but now the Department of Water Resources say it is mainly concerned with having to manage a lot of runoff through this particular set of reservoirs.
Those reservoirs include New Malones, Don Pedro, New Exchequer, Friant, and Pine Flat.
Most of these reservoirs are filled into their flood space, an area built to hold excess water in these types of storm events. But that water will eventually need to be released. Now, the Department of Water Resources say it is preparing for large water releases coming up here within the next few months, and also working with local and county officials to make sure everyone is prepared to manage all of this water as it moves back downstream. Back to you.
Lisa, thanks very much for the live report tonight, and we turn now to CBS 13's Dave Bender.
He's in the Weather Center with a look at any potential future rain out there. Dave?
Well, at this point, not a lot, so we'll look at the future temperatures to show you that, you know what, it looks like we'll be right about where we should be over the next 90 days. So that means snowmelt is going to accelerate, obviously, because we're going to warm things up, but we're not looking at an excessive amount of heat over the next 90 days, so that's going to help at least moderate the snowmelt, because if it was really hot, it could really melt a lot. Now,